So, when I unboxed Bakemonogatari, people straight away said, "Why are you doing that? There's something even cooler in that box that you have. Why did you not look at that first?" And they kind of have a point, because there is something else pretty cool in the box. So, let's not pretend that this is all sealed up, because I've already opened it, so let's have a look at what else is in the magical box. It's not magical, I had to pay for this stuff. If I could get anime magically, I'm sure I would. So the other thing in the box is Serial Experiments Lain on Blu-ray from FUNimation Entertainment. And straight away, this box is really heavy. Something to do, I'd imagine, with the 300-page art book that comes with it. Which is awesome, because you don't get enough of that stuff with US or UK releases these days. So extra things are always nice. So, yeah, here it is. Region locked to Region A, according to the box, although never trust what people tell you on the box, because it's not always right. For example, Trigun Badlands Rumble, the UK release, tells you that the film is about 5 hours long. That is not true. That film is not 5 hours long. So we shall see. We shall see if that is correct and it is region locked or not. But there's a side, Serial Experiments Lain, the complete collection, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's quite a nice box, but it is a box that needs to be opened. And rather foolishly, I don't have scissors with me right now, so I'm going to have to try and do this with my fingers, which may or may not work. There you go. At least there's less danger of death without any scissors present, I guess. I kind of really hate it when they do this, and they put like stickers on the back that you invariably end up ruining in some shape or form. You kind of feel like you want to keep it somehow. So yeah, Funimation have done that, so they've already succeeded in annoying me slightly. Especially since I'm trying to do this one-handed, so things really aren't going well. So hey, and look at that, Lain. Lain is holding the scissors. She could have just cut herself out of there. Damn it. Why didn't you do that, Lain? So, as we've already seen, within here we have a couple of Blu-ray disc cases, which I'm assuming only have one disc each. They could have just put two in one case, but maybe that would have been asking too much. Far too logical. Oh, okay, no, there's... So there are two discs in this first one, which have episodes 1 through to 13, aka the whole series on DVD. Or not. That's really confusing. That's really badly labelled. Just call one disc 1 and one disc 2. Okay, so these are actually DVDs. So we have the entire series on DVD, put into a Blu-ray case. What the hell? That makes very little sense, but yeah, I guess if you like the colour blue, that's good news for you. Otherwise, yeah, that's just weird. So these, I'm hoping, are the actual Blu-rays, the stuff we care about. There you go, Blu-ray 1 and Blu-ray 2. I'm actually curious as to whether both of these releases have the remastered version on, or whether it's just the DVD version that is the original and the Blu-ray that is remastered. That's something I will ponder and probably check out some other time, because good on Blu-ray, who cares about DVDs anymore? So, hello Navi, says the back of the box, very politely. In fact, my Blu-ray player said hello to me earlier as well, so it's a day of greetings, I guess. And there's a link to the Funimation website if you want to gulp at that, I guess. So, without further ado, I'm going to put Blu-ray 1 into my Blu-ray player, which is currently set to region B, so I would assume it's just going to scream at me until I do something. If it even lets me hit the eject button. is that Ninja is mocking me, that's for sure. And eventually it wakes up. Toshiba Blu-ray players are not made for people with limited patience, that's for sure. So in goes the disc, and out comes the sunshine just to ruin the picture even more. And I'm guessing if this is really Region A release, it will just say the FBI says fuck you or something along those lines. And there's me. Hello. There you go. This Blu-ray disc will play it on Region A players only. What a disaster. What a shame. So this is where I work some magic, and again setup menu. Type in the magic code. Click play. There you go. And for some reason that button doesn't always work. Come on. Oh, yeah, I'm pressing the wrong button, that'll be why. So all of a sudden, my player is Region A. Fall again, copy protection people. And now we have to wait again for this to load. And that gets my text message tone. On this on a postcard if you know what series that's from, and you'll win an air pie with no pastry. There you go. The FBI says, don't pirate Lain, because it's an awesome series. Buy it for yourself. Probably also tells me not to put it on YouTube, but oops. That sounded a bit weird. Oh well.
Your time machine's now the property of...
Oh good, we love trailers. I bet this is unskippable as well, because FUNimation love unskippable trailers. Yeah, look at that. I can't skip these trailers. Fuck you, FUNimation. Now, how about if I press the menu button? Okay, at least the menu button works, so mildly less fuck you. So here we go, the menu screen for the first disc of Lain on Blu-ray. And it's all kind of cool and in-universe and stuff, even though it makes me feel like I'm running this disc on Windows 3.11, which I'm sure Blu-ray would play with. So set up, you've got a choice of stereo languages. So let's go for Japanese, because who cares about dubs? And this first disc has 9 episodes on it. It's pretty much the standard for anime shows these days. And if we hit play, it'll play the disc. Who knew?
Present day. Present time.
Ha ha ha. Always hilarious. Apparently.
And you don't seem to understand.
So there you go. You really can't have any impression on how crystal clear this remaster is until you actually see it for yourself. But you'll have to take my word for it that it looks pretty damn gorgeous. The animation does look a little bit dated on this show, even remastered, but it's a big improvement over previous DVD releases. So if you like this series, or if you just want to have your mind bent in impossible ways and haven't seen it before, then you should really check it out. And I'm not going to show you anything more than that because however awesome the opening is, you know, you can see it anywhere. So there you go. Now, that's the discs out the way. Let us have a look at what is in the actual, what else is in the actual package. I suppose I should mention some more artwork stuff behind the discs, or behind one of the discs anyway. I still can't get over that DVDs and a Blu-ray case thing. That's going to confuse me for the rest of eternity. Okay, so here's a little booklet. Again, gorgeous artwork. And it has a commentary about each episode. A little bit about the remastering as well. In fact, it looks like it's mostly about the remastering. And this looks like really interesting stuff. Kind of talking about mistakes that were made in the original release that they've cleaned up, and so on and so forth. Even, you know, just changing color saturation and things like that. So that's actually really cool because I'm a bit of a geek in terms of like finding out about how stuff was remastered and what they had to do to clean these things up. And to have that broken down in like an episode by episode thing, and so much depth, like right the way down to they're talking here about lip flaps being wrong and being corrected for original Blu-rays and from the original to the Blu-ray and so on and so forth. So yeah, there's a whole load of stuff to geek out on there, and loads and loads of super cool Arbe artwork as well. So yeah, no, I mean that in itself, even if that was all you got in this release, I would be, I'd be more than a little happy. And they even have email records of like the email conversations that went around while they were restoring it back in 2009, which is it's almost incredibly pointless. Like people talking about like what color formats TIFF files support. I don't know if we need to know that, but it's awesome that it's all in there. But that is just the precursor to the real deal, I guess you could say. The Inside Serial Experiments Lain art book. I probably don't really need to explain any more about what this is. It's a Serial Experiments Lain art book. And just really like flicking through it really quickly. Loads of art in a book. Who knew? Some really crazy stuff. There you go, Men in Black. So yeah, this is again one of those kind of completist things that if you want to know every little bit about this series, it just got a huge amount of illustrations of like exteriors, interiors, all the character designs, some storyboard stuff. You know, even Lain's computer setup. It's all in there. There are no doubt some pictures of a bear suit in there as well. I'd like to think so, anyway. No, even motherboards and stuff. Remember the days when motherboards used to look vaguely like that? Those days are long gone. So there you go. Serial Experiments Lain on Blu-ray. Buy it now. Apparently it's been flying off the shelves, so I guess I'm not the only one who thinks this is a really awesome collection, and possibly one of the best American Blu-ray releases I've bought that hasn't simply been like a repackaging of a Japanese release. It looks like it's had a lot of effort go into it, and kudos to Funimation for doing such a good job with it. Bye everyone.